Hello and welcome to The Telescope. Every week we bring you a fresh insight from the biggest car market in the world. Welcome to Auto China 2024. This show rotates between Shanghai and Beijing. Last year it was the Shanghai Auto Show. This year we're in Beijing. It's probably the last remaining mega auto show on planet Earth. What's behind me is only 50% of the floor plan. This is just the east wing. There's an entire west wing to the left of the camera. A show this big is just impossible for a single camera crew to cover. So what I'm going to do is repeat what I did last year. I'm going to shamelessly steal footage from my colleagues and just add voiceover on top of it. But I have personally checked these cars myself, just not with a camera.
First up is, in my opinion, the most interesting car in 2024 worldwide. I mentioned this car in January's 2024 Outlook video. At that time, it was still under its engineering project name CM2E. Now its real name is the Zeekr Mix. It manages to squeeze a staggering wheelbase of 3008mm. That's normally seen in a 5-meter plus D-segment saloon into a body that's only 4688mm long. Talking about space efficiency, this is as good as it gets. For comparison, the wheelbase of the Zeekr Mix is 19mm longer than the Volkswagen ID Buzz, but the body is 24mm shorter. And the ID Buzz doesn't have doors like this. How cool is that? The obvious challenge becomes how to pass the ever-stringent side impact test without a real B-pillar. Answer is to build the B-pillars into the doors and make the connection point with the body super strong. Of course, there is a weight penalty, but it's still nice to see that Zeekr is taking this much risk. I've sat in the car in a preview event, but no filming was allowed. Don't worry, I will do a dedicated video on this in future. This is a Smart. To be honest, I don't know whether the Smart brand I know in previous years has evolved to this rainforest conquering pure electric Defender-like vehicle, but here we are. It's called the Smart 5. It's only a concept car, so you can ignore the suicide doors and the outlandish wheels, but the interior looks very production ready. This is the AION V. AION is the all-electric sub-brand of the GAC Group. GAC stands for Guangzhou Automotive Corporation. I didn't talk about them enough, but will do in future. This is the second generation AION V. Very few information are available, but you can be sure it is a solid EV because Toyota has rebadged it into the BZ3X. You don't believe me? Just look at them. Look at the belt line and the doors. It's the same car underneath. It's not a huge surprise as well, since GAC has a joint venture plant with Toyota in China. Normally, you would expect GAC to rebadge Toyota models in the petrol age, but now in the electric era, the tide has shifted completely. Also, does this interior remind you of a brand that's famous for battery swap? Experienced Telescope viewers will know that I have very little tolerance for Chinese design copycats, but I didn't expect a day would come that Toyota copies NIO's interior design to this level. Another car that's based on the Chinese EV is the Mazda EX-6. This is a Model 3 size saloon, but is actually based on the Deepal SL3. Again, Deepal's mother company Chang'an has a joint venture plant with Mazda in China. Telescope has reviewed the SUV version of the SL3 saloon, the S7, before. Here are the specs of the SL03. This will easily be Mazda's most competent EV by some margin. To be honest, it was embarrassing to watch journalists trying to pick some positives out of the disastrous MX-30. Now the quiet giant killer of the Beijing Auto Show, in my opinion, is the Leapmotor C16. This is a 4.9 meter long 3-row SUV with BEV and range extender options. It has Qualcomm 80-95 infotainment, rear TV screen, a fridge, and okay, it's another cut-price Li Auto, which isn't the most exciting thing, but words from Leapmotor is the top-spec BEV version with every options ticked, with LiDAR and a video O-ring chips, all-round camera vision, will be less than 200,000 RMB. That's 27.6 thousand US dollars. I'll say it again. 4.9 meter long, spacious 3-row SUV with Qualcomm 80-95 infotainment, rear TV screen, fridge, LiDAR, NVIDIA Orin chips for assisted driving, full battery electric version with every option ticked, will be priced less than $27,600. And it's a global car, so no corners will be cut on safety. Let that sink in for a moment. This is extreme value even in China.
That is all from the Telescope today. We're going to try to bring you dedicated reviews of every single car mentioned in this video as quickly as we can. If you enjoyed this video, keep watching, keep subscribing. More videos coming along very soon.